Peace. This is going to be a channel message for Sagittarius, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, Cancer, and Pisces. All right, so we have innocence, possibility, friendship, intuition. Take it however it resonates, all right? So we have innocence. So there is an energy, or there's something calling you to nurture your inner child, or just to give some sort of or there's some sort of opportunity for your inner child to express itself, or just giving your inner child the go, okay, the permission to express itself here. So it's feeling like there's a lot of different elements to you right now, but majority of these elements are intertwined with or interconnected with something regarding your inner child here. All right, but there are some standards and expectations that you must rise to or meet in order for this to be fulfilled. Now, this will happen over time, like gradually. Like, this isn't something that you need to like sit with and like, oh, I need to change this now. No, this is something that needs to be observed, but over time altered and tweaked. Okay, and as you alter and tweak these elements of yourself, okay, regarding your inner child here. All right, we have friendship. So you may align with, as you grow through these changes, gradually you will start to see the shift in your friendship dynamics here. All right, or what you may need from your friendship. So you may see like, or you may start to recognize or realize that, friend, I need this from you. Okay, friend, I need you to show up in this way for me. Okay, and you're not afraid of, or you will no longer be afraid of asking for that. Okay, because you know that it's a necessity. It's something that you need here. And if these are new friends, okay, if you're seeking out some sort of soul tribe, soul family, and these are people that you're meeting or you are aligning with, that are new, okay, it's like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to need from you. Can you give this? Can you offer this? Are you willing to hold a space for this? You know, it's like you're setting the standard right off rip. So whatever those standards and expectations are, it's like you're coming into it with those expectations and standards, and you're like, okay, well, if you aren't able to supply me with this, then that's okay, but I don't think we meet each other where we need to as of yet. And you're not afraid, again, you're not going to be afraid of expressing that. Okay, and it's not selfish. Okay, it's just you adhering to certain boundaries, and you also adhering to what your inner child may need right now. Okay, intuitively you're picking up on a lot right now, and just be mindful or cautious of what you're picking up right now, because your inner child is very innocent. Okay, and being that you're in this innocent energy, oftentimes you can develop characteristics or traits that are not yours, or you could just be susceptible to sensitivities around you, or susceptible to picking up things that are not yours. All right, so you may need to tap more into your spirituality in regard to like using more divination tools. Like if you're growing through some sort of changes right now, I personally recommend that people get oracle cards. Okay, change the trajectory of how you see divination tools if you see them in a shadow aspect, or if you see them in a dark light. Okay, because You know, some of these oracle cards, they can definitely assist you with growth, and they can assist you with shifting your mindset as well. You know, if you just, if this is not your thing but you watch it, okay, I understand. But with oracle decks, I really feel like it has personally helped me in my character development, but also in my healing process. Because if you are the type of person where you are like, if you're depressed, or if you're just sad, or you don't have any inclination towards where you want to go, or you don't have clarity on what all is happening in your life right now, go buy you an oracle deck, okay, and just carry it around with you, all right, and on a daily basis, you know, pluck from that divination card deck and just read it out loud, like, or read it to yourself, or find some sort of sacred spot where you can tap in and tune in. You know, it may be new, it may be weird, or it just may be uncomfortable for you, but that may be a shift or a change that you need to make in order for you to feel whole, or to again, like, heal, or just to assist you with whatever chapter you are at in life, okay? Especially if it's in regard to your inner child, you might actually find that you like it. You know, even if it's not an oracle deck or something like that, just, you know, looking into divination tools, spiritual tools, okay, looking up their definitions, okay, setting your intentions. You know, it doesn't matter what people assume or think of a certain thing if your intentions are set in the right space and place, or aligned on a certain frequency, okay? People say things about tarot cards all the time, but if you set that intention for it to be positive, or for it to be enlightening, okay, for whatever it is, you control the energy that you gift, but you also control the energy that you place onto certain things as well. All right. So with that being said, let's tap in. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so the first card we have out is blossoming, one with self. So you're becoming one with yourself, or you're just taking a lot of time to yourself, growing within yourself, maturing. But most likely there is something that is being highlighted with your inner child here. All right, becoming one with your inner child, or your adult self may be just restoring the balance within your inner child, okay? Or you just getting to know your inner child a little bit more, or just doing things that fulfill your inner child. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing childlike things, but you're just doing things that can represent or express your inner child. Like if you are let's say you're a painter, okay, or you have an interest in painting, okay, that may be something that stems from your inner child. It may not be something that you want to start, okay, as far as like having a business or whatever the case may be. It just may be something that your inner child is calling you to do, so that you can feel one within yourself. All right. If you like to build things, all right, this may not be something that you may invest into long term, or this may not be something that you're trying to monetize, but your inner child like to build things, take things apart. So you may be called to start doing like DIY projects, or something of that nature. But whatever it is, you're becoming one with yourself, or your inner child is wanting you to give it a little bit more attention, okay? So that you can blossom and feel whole within yourself, all right? And this can actually, with you tapping into your inner child a little bit more, you know, it can definitely open up like hidden aspects within you, and it could actually guide you towards something that you're supposed to be doing right now. And it can also be more fulfilling to your friendships, because, you know, if you're bored, or if you find that the only thing that you're doing with your friends is like going out, eating, drinking, things like that, partying. Okay, your inner child may be saying like, hey, let's go ziplining, guys, or hey, let's have like a little paint and sip at the crib, like, or let's whatever you like to do. Okay, who knows? You may start a DIY project with your friends. Okay, 10:10 on the clock. Who knows? All right, remember your identity. All right, so there's something about you losing your identity somewhere in life, okay? Somewhere in life, or something that you went through, something that you experienced, or a certain situation that you were placed in, put in, a certain relationship that you may have been in, somewhere, somehow, you lost yourself. Okay, or you may have just lost your identity, or just not knowing who you are, where you want to go. You got lost somewhere, okay? And you're being called again to return back to yourself. Try to, move through that debris, move through those obstacles, move through those roadblocks to actually find who you are and what it is that you're seeking, okay? And part of you remembering your identity is completely disconnecting from external like influences, like maybe social media, maybe like some sort of books that you may have read, something you may have heard, okay? Completely disconnecting from that and actually aligning with who you are, remembering who you are, what you want, not what people expect of you, not what other people want for you, but what you want for yourself, aligning with your destined path, aligning with your destiny, okay? And it's not an easy task, and it does not happen overnight. This is something that you are going to be doing gradually, okay? If that's what your focus is on, then definitely ensure that whomever you're around, especially like your friends, is just make sure that everything is in alignment. All right, so we have sacred sexuality, accessing the unified field. So I'm picking up that, there's something like, this is like something creative here. So your inner child is wanting to create something, build something, start something, all right? And it's going to require you to 12:34 on the clock, 1 2 3 4 on the clock, move forward, all right? With your sacral, so sacral, there's some sort of blockage in your sacral chakra, or something that is blocking you sexually. Your sexual life, okay, or your sexual interest may be a hindrance in your life right now, okay? It may feel like, okay, I'm not creative, or I'm not something. It's something that is like at a standstill right now, and it's feeling like there is something connected to your sexuality or your sacral chakra, okay, that's preventing you from opening up from that chakra point or the energetic point, from opening up and blossoming, so that you can ascend or grow into or align with your solar plexus, which is where your confidence, your creativity is. So if you have a solid foundation and you feel secure wherever you are, okay, but then you go up the ladder and you find that there's a block somewhere that's preventing you from accessing that next step, then there's some attention that needs to be made, okay? So this may be something stemming from childhood. Something may have happened when you were a child. Something sexual may have happened when you were a child, when you were a teenager, hell, when you were a growing adult. Something may have happened to you, and it may have put you in this insecure energy, or it may have put you in a place where you lost yourself or lost your identity, or you're just confused as to what you're feeling or experiencing, and because you are confused about your sexuality or confused about what happened to you, or you're just not speaking up on what happened to you, that's preventing you from being able to be creative, okay? Because sexual energy is creative energy, all right? The sacral chakra, if someone can penetrate your sacral chakra and get you out of alignment, you know, that is a strong energetic point. I mean, all points are strong energetic points, but you know, if your root is blocked, it's going to prevent you from going up the ladder. Okay, if your sacral is blocked, it's going to prevent you from going up the ladder or descending into you being grounded, okay, or descending into you being stable. You know, it can topple your foundation, okay. If your heart chakra is blocked, it can prevent you from seeing things clearly, from opening yourself up to new opportunities, to opening yourself up to people, okay. You know, the 7 main chakra points that people talk about, okay, they are the prominent energetic points, okay. There are many energetic points, but those are the most prominent, okay. It's like a tree, and that is the trunk of the tree. Now there are other energetic points, okay, that branch off from that trunk, but those are the main ones. So again, if something happened to you in your childhood, teenage years, or even in your growing adult years that may have confused you or may have contributed to this confusion, that's something that you need to address. That's something that you got to look at. That's something that you're going to have to get through that. You're going to have to address that, because if not, you're going to continue to have these creative blocks, or your inner child is not going to be able to fully express itself if it's afraid, okay? Because fear can block a lot of things. So again, tap in, tune in. You know, if you don't, the more you avoid and suppress certain energies, or the more you avoid and suppress things that have happened to you, you know, the darker you become, the more vulnerable you become as well. Because when you have fear, you know, you become an access point. You become a target. You know, you become a person who is easily attacked, okay? And if you are vulnerable or susceptible to these energies, then you know, you're more susceptible to demonic possession. You're more inclined to being attacked, okay, spiritually, okay, by negative, low vibrational energy. Well, I'm not going to say negative, but low vibrational energies. So we have masculine twin and soul merger that came out. So you may be the masculine twin, or you're just in. Okay, so let me just clarify for a second, because when it comes to like twin flames, because this is my twin flame deck, when it comes to twin flames, you are your twin. Okay, this isn't anything external. You are your twin. Okay, take that how it resonates. If you don't understand, then you know, maybe you're not there yet. But you know, you're in this masculine twin energy, or your masculine side. You're in this like this hyper masculine energy, to where it's just giving that whatever it is that you have gone through in your past, it's like you're putting up this shield, or you're blocking it out, or you're trying to prevent yourself from speaking up, or you are just not wanting to express yourself, not wanting to deal with it. All right, you're putting up this guard, okay, but you're being called to release your lower self, your lower ego, okay? There's a super ego, and then You have your lower ego, and then you have your regular ego. Okay, it's giving that you're in your lower ego, and your lower ego tells you that, oh nah, bro, you can't talk about that, you can't speak about that, nah sis, you aren't worthy of that healing. Your lower self can definitely be demonic or low vibrational. It can convince you of things that are not true. All right. And one thing that is not true is that you aren't worthy or deserving of healing those deficits in your sacral chakra, in your childhood, in your teenage years, in your growing adulthood. All right. So this is definitely stemming from, I'm seeing 4 years old, 4 years old, 7 years old, 8, 12, 17, 18, 21, 23, and 24. Okay, so something may have happened during those years, and even though you may not be cognitive of what happened, subconsciously you are. You're aware of it. It's slowly rising to the surface, and as it's rising, it's uncomfortable for you, or that's how you start to get confused, and then you just like, nope, let me suppress that. So you may suppress it by having sex a lot. Or it's like, as soon as it starts to get uncomfortable for you, you try to find someone that you can just distract yourself with. The moment that it comes up, it's like, it's so uncomfortable that you run towards someone else in hopes that, all right, well, I'm just gonna go drop this off in this person, or I'm gonna drop this off on this person. And then once you drop it off, you start to feel all clear, and you're like, oh, I just needed to get a nut off, or oh, I just needed to have sex. No, you went and dropped whatever that is off on someone else for them to deal with. Okay, so that you can go about your business. But the thing about it is, energy will always return back to its original place. So, especially if the person that you're dropping this off or in, especially if they are aware of what's happening, they gonna send that right back to you like, oh no, I know this is not me, so yeah, you got to go sit with that. If you're the type of person, it's giving like you're an energy vampire, and you don't even realize that you're an energy vampire. A lot of people toss around these words, these sayings, okay, but they don't necessarily go into depth about what all that consists of, because a lot of people are energetic vampires. They're vampiric, they're parasitic, they like to attach themselves to people, places, things, ideas, concepts, environments that make them comfortable. And they don't realize that the only reason that they are attaching themselves to whatever it is or whomever it is because they're avoiding something within them that is trying to come up and out. The only way that you can heal is to allow these things to come up to the surface and release. Okay, but if you keep suppressing it and packing it down, you wonder why you're feeling heavy. You're wondering why you're wanting to, it's a lot of people wonder why they feel lazy and procrastinate, and they think that, oh, it's just what I'm eating, or it's just this, and this. Yeah, it all of those things are contributions towards why you feel heavy, but most of it is you're just trying to pack on all this stuff so that you can avoid the things that you need to sit with. Okay, so the way we eat and the way we overindulge in food, snacks, drinks, and things like that is unnatural. Whether people would like to admit it or not, it has become so normalized, but it's unnatural. So if you find that you're overeating, or you're just wanting to have sex all the time, or you're masturbating a lot, or you're distracting yourself with people, you have all these people in your energy, you're moving around, you're doing a lot, you're overindulging, okay, and you can't sit with yourself, it's a reason for that. Or if you are sitting with yourself, but you're not getting shit done, like you find that you've been sitting around for hours and hours, but you're not getting shit done, and you're just like, all right, well, I haven't been productive today. All right, well, we'll just try this tomorrow. Oh, or I'm depressed, or whatever, blah, 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 right? So it's because you need to sit with yourself and actually do some sort of inner work. Spirit, God, whomever you believe in, is granting you an opportunity to sit with yourself. If you are sitting with yourself, or you're just having idle time, you're being gifted that so that you can do something with it. There's something that you're supposed to be doing in that time. Now, if you're not doing shit other than extracurricular activities that do not contribute to your growth, do not contribute to your happiness, okay, does not contribute to your ascendance, it does not increase your income, it doesn't do shit for you other than entertain you, then most likely there is something else that's happening that you aren't aware of, and you're just distracting yourself with those external things. All right. So yeah, as far as you being in this masculine energy, I'm picking up like hyper masculine energy. All right. And it's like you're having to release that lower ego that's telling you that, oh nah, everything is cool. No, it's not. And you know it's not. But your lower ego will tell you that because it can feed off of that energy. It's basically your body eating itself. You're killing yourself. And that's what that lower energy, that's what I don't want to go in too deep, but there are spirits, entities, groups that feed off of that type of energy. Okay? And you got to be stronger than that. So with this soul merger card, we have ebb and flow. You're going through the ebbs and flows. So you may be feeling extreme highs and extreme lows. That is not normal. That is not natural. Child, this thing will keep on moving. But yeah, you may be experiencing extreme highs and extreme lows right now. And it's because, when you experience those lows, or when you're in that energy of like, oh, I'm feeling low, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling X, Y, and Z, like angry or whatever, I'm feeling lazy, I'm procrastinating. When you're feeling or experiencing those things, it's because there's something that needs to be addressed. All right. But when you experience those lows, it's like, all right, now I want to feel high. Now I need something to spark me up. So you may go do something, okay? You may go do something like go hang out with somebody, go have sex, or go party right quick, or whatever the case may be. Okay, but you may go do something to feel that high or to get that high. You may actually be getting high. All right? And that is to counteract the lows that you're experiencing. And then it's like, okay, I feel this high. Oh, I'm having a good time. I'm good. But then when you're by yourself, you're low again. That's not natural. So, therefore, again, there's something that your inner child is calling you to express yourself, to heal. And part of you healing is getting active, okay? Doing something that's fun. Whoever this message is for, it's like you do everything for monetary reasons, or you do things just to feel something, all right? Or to experience some sort of high. But it's giving that there's something that you need to do every single day, or at least like try to practice 3 times out of the week that is for you. And for you only. That doesn't have anything to do with anyone else or anything else other than you, just like something that can just heal you or get you out of that energy. Sometimes we get caught up in the rat race. We get caught up in life. Okay, the expectations of life. We get caught up in the fast life. Okay, and people don't realize that they're actually contributing to this fast life. All right, they're not slowing down. They're not taking time for themselves. Or just, if you have a family, if you're in a relationship or something like that, it's giving that most of your energy contributes to that. If you're working a lot, okay, most of your energy is contributing to that. And then by the time you finish with your family, finish with work, finish with your kids, okay, finish with your wife, husband, it's like, now all that I have to give myself is a few hours of watching TV, playing the game, or just chilling, or whatever the fuck y'all do. All right. And then it's like when you get tired of that, you may have like one of those random nights or random days where you just like, all right, well, I just want to feel something right quick. And it's because there's something within you that is being suppressed and want to be expressed. And therapy, and I don't always recommend therapy. All right. I recommend therapy to people who have a hard time breaking down or dissecting what all is happening with them. But honestly, I recommend that people just need to get active, and not get active in a way that's like, I just need to go and do all of this stuff, run all these errands. No, like maybe go for a run, go for a walk. Okay. People think like, oh, well, that's just a run, that's just a walk. But once you actually do it, you feel so much better. And not only when you go on a run or when you go walking, okay, so somebody need to go run or walk, because that's what I'm getting right now. That's what I'm channeling right now. Somebody needs to run or walk. All right. Somebody needs to paint. Somebody needs to build something. All right. That's what I'm getting. So if you're running, while you're running, it's like you're building up some sort of momentum energetically, spiritually. When you're running, it builds you up. Now, after you go running, energetically and spiritually, okay, that sends waves to your brain like, okay, we have to get active. We're active. We need to do something. So after that run, people think that, oh, after a run, you get tired. Hell no. After you go running, you feel like you are above the world. Like you can just conquer anything. When you go on a walk, okay, if you're someone that's heavy in your upper chakras, or you just think a lot, or you're an overthinker, you need to go on a walk. You may not need to be the person that need to be running. You may need to go on a very long walk in nature, okay? And as you're walking, okay, a lot of those things that you're thinking of, they start to process, okay? And then they start to be released, okay? Because when you're in nature, a lot of magical things happen, all right? And that's just what that is, okay? But if you're building, if you need to build something, you have there's something about your energy that is, curious. Okay. You may be the type of person that like to, again, pick apart things, build things. Okay. You may have a busy mind. You may not be overthinking, but you have a busy mind, and your mind is wanting to get active. Okay. And it basically translate into you using your hands or using your fingers. If you're the type of person that, tap your fingers a lot or move around a lot, or you're very anxious and curious, you need to be building something. You need to be preoccupied with something that can get you moving, that can get your fingers moving, because that's what it's wanting. When you see someone, they're like, they're very antsy and stuff like that. It's not that they're overthinking or whatever. You need to get active. Your fingers are needing to touch something, get into something, pick something apart. There's a lot of people that are very anxious and curious, and they start getting into stuff. This is how a lot of attachments, like demonic attachments and dark spirits and things like that, enter people's vessel too, and use them to initiate dark things. All right, it's because they have idle hands, and it's in that curiosity and anxiousness. It magnetizes, or it basically attracts demonic entities, the low vibrational spirits. Okay, and once it infiltrates that person's spirit or soul or whatever, then when that entity can act out certain things. And it's because, especially if you're a child, adult, a growing adult or teenager. A lot of people have idle hands and they're supposed to be building something. But being that they may not have the tools, the access, the resources to build something or to get their hands on something, what do? Exactly. So yeah, you may be someone with idle hands and this is what I'm channeling right now. Somebody's curious or anxious. They just want to get their hands in something. Go build some shit. Be productive with it. All right. But I'm also getting someone needing to paint. Painting takes hours, okay? If you're painting, but someone needs to paint something. They have some sort of artistic ability where they're just needing to get creative. But go buy you a canvas and go sit in the middle of the floor and paint something. All right. You may actually get some sort of download, some sort of clarity. There's someone that needs to paint and something is going to come from that. Okay. You don't have to have, and whoever this person is or whoever these people are that's needing to paint, you're feeling called to draw, or you're feeling called, like something is calling you, but you stop because you're like, oh, well, I don't know what I need to paint. I don't know what I need to draw. I promise you, if you go get a canvas or get you an empty wall or something like that, go somewhere or get something that you can draw on, and something big too. You need something that's big. So like a big canvas or a wall. I'm seeing somebody standing at a wall, but I'm also seeing someone in the middle of the floor with a big canvas. Just sit there or stand there, pick up the fucking paintbrush, all right, and just start. All right, just start. And something is going to come from that. Some sort of idea may come through that, or you may, it's feeling like you may get a spiritual download from this. All right. You may draw something that may like wake you up or give you an idea or something like that. But whoever you are, somebody need to go on a walk. Okay. Whoever this person is that needed to go on a walk is because you're fucking overthinking. I can just see your mind and your eyes going like this. Like go fucking walk. Go on a long walk, all right? And just let that, whatever information that's trying to process. If you are someone that is, you're feeling like you need to get active, go on a run, and that run is going to act as a domino effect, all right? And once you go running, and you'll get that energy or that boost that you need to do everything else that you need to do, okay? Then there's someone who has idle hands that's antsy, very anxious and curious. Go build something, okay? It doesn't even matter what you build, or go buy something that you can take apart and put back together. All right. It doesn't have to be something expensive, or it doesn't have to be something extravagant, but them idle hands, if you keep sitting there with idle hands and you're not using your hands, I'm letting you know now, you will get yourself into some shit that you ain't gonna be able to get out of. So whatever those idle hands are, you need to go build something, take something apart. All right. Get into like somebody needs to garden. Someone wants to start a garden. If you have idle hands, you might want to start planting some seeds. Okay, listen. Get active. Okay, don't just sit there. All right. Even if you don't have like the resources or something like that to do the things that you want to do, but you can look at this video or whatever the case may be, there's something in your house that you may need to take apart and put back together. There's something in your house that you may need to paint or redecorate. There's something that you need to be doing around your house. Because it's giving that someone is feeling like they're stuck in the house, or they're feeling isolated, or it's just some sort of feeling that is restricting them. And it's because there's something that you're missing in your house, or in the space that you're occupying, or in the environment that you're occupying, that you're not giving attention to. And you may be the type of person that makes excuses. Oh, I can't do this because of this, or I don't have the time to do this. Yes, you do. You're just not doing it because you're feeling heavy, or you're just not feeling inspired to do it. Okay? And you're seeking that inspiration through someone else or from someone else. Yeah. You're trying to seek that through someone else. You're looking for an out when you should be going in. Your twin is waiting for you, all right? And your twin is the other side of you. Look at this. Spiritual awakening. Someone is going through a spiritual awakening, or they're being called to awaken to some sort of spirituality or spiritual aspect. Mind you, or a reminder is from earlier. I would say someone needed to get an oracle deck, okay? And that may be some sort of thing that they may not have known they would be interested in, or whatever the case may be. This may be something that you need to start doing. Get you an oracle deck. Start learning yourself through the cards. When you sit with the cards and you actually have a conversation with yourself outwardly, a lot of people have spiritual gifts that they aren't using. A lot of people have gifts that they are not using, and it's because they're distracting themselves with everything else that's happening or going on, or they're just avoiding it. So someone needs an oracle deck. Someone may be an oracle and don't even know it, and you may be a masculine here. Or you may be the masculine twin, okay? Or, you're feeling, someone actually enjoys watching oracle readings or some sort of reading. It's definitely giving oracle, but there's a masculine that watches oracle readings and stuff like that, and they have this interest, but their hyper masculinity or lower ego is telling me, nah, that's a girl thing. That's a woman thing. No, it's not. And if you actually go online or go on social media and you type in like oracles and stuff, there's a lot. Listen, I would much rather have a man read for me than a woman. To be honest, when it comes down to getting my hair done, I would rather have a man do my hair. When it comes to me getting my nails done, I would rather a man do my nails, especially my feet. When it comes down to readings, okay, I don't mind watching women do readings, but when you watch a masculine do a reading, it's different. It is different, okay? If you notice, there's a shift happening to where there are masculines who are saying fuck what y'all think, or fuck what the world think. I like doing this. If you have been on social media, you're seeing a lot of masculines go viral for doing nails. Why? Because in the past, that was rendered something that was feminine. All right. It was something that only women did. In our culture, okay, in our culture, it was frowned upon. But guess what? When you look in other cultures, you see the masculines participating in a lot of perceived feminine things. And guess what? They up. So yeah, there's a masculine who likes to watch oracle readings, or they really enjoy it, and they're wondering like, oh, well, you're thinking that you're just watching it because you like watching it. No, it's because you're having some sort of spiritual awakening. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Yeah, that needs to come up and out. That needs to come up and out. And you've been avoiding it, and you may be avoiding it because of hypermasculinity, not feeling like, maybe feeling like, again, it's a feminine thing, or you're just worried about what everybody else think of you if you come out and do this shit. But the whole time, there is a community that's waiting for you to step into this, okay? Step into that light, because there are so many messages that you need to get out. And you know what? This is probably why you're feeling down or suppressed. This is for someone else. It's something else that I'm picking up on, okay? This is why you're feeling down and depressed and stagnated. And it's because you have assumed the role of so many different people, and it's because you're channeling so many different people's energy. You're intuitive and psychic as fuck. And you're trying to avoid that. You're trying to suppress that. It's like, nah, that ain't me. That ain't. And then on top of that, like I said, you're afraid of what other people gonna think or gonna say about you when you have a calling over your life and you ain't picking up the phone. That's why you stagnated. That's why you having creative blocks. It's because you are an oracle. You're supposed to be channeling messages. You're supposed to be working with oracle decks, working with divination tools, but somebody convinced you that that shit was demonic. Somebody convinced you that that shit was not good, and you believed it. And now you wondering why you stuck, or you're just not fulfilled. And it's because you allowed someone else to speak a prophecy over your life that was not of God. You letting these physical people, these false prophets, okay, these spiritual gurus, your family, your friends, speak a prophecy over your life that God did not ordain, that God did not sign off on. Yeah, shift or be shifted. You either shift into this calling or be shifted altogether. Get tossed the fuck up. And that toss the fuck up is you being depressed, you being stagnant, you having creative blocks. There's someone who's a painter. You channel emotions through your paintings, but you're not painting right now, and you're wondering why you're feeling and experiencing all these emotions because you're not channeling. Again, a lot of y'all got spiritual gifts that y'all are suppressing, that y'all aren't answering. And you think that the whole world is against you. You think people doing spell work on you. No, you focus on the wrong shit. That's really what it is. Someone is a builder. Someone is supposed to be building like DIYs and stuff like that. There are people out here, a community of people out here that need your projects, that will pay top dollar by you just doing some shit that you love doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. A lot of y'all not tuning in and tapping into those spiritual gifts. You're avoiding it. You're suppressing it because you're it's like some of y'all going to jobs that you don't even like. All right? You're going to these jobs that you don't even like for a check. And I'm picking up on some of y'all that's getting these checks. Honey, there are people out here that will pay you that in one day. And you chasing this check. Baby, y'all better pick them phones up and answer the call. It may not be a monetary reward right then and there. It's not supposed to be, because that's how you build your faith. A lot of y'all are creative, very psychic, very intuitive, highly spiritual. Hell, a lot of people are highly spiritual, but they get caught up in the life. They wanna get rich quick. It's a lot of y'all that are talented as fuck, but you looking at everybody else's talents and want their talents and gifts when you're not even focused on yours. When you should be focused on yours. God placed a gift inside of everybody. All right? A special gift inside of everybody. Your gift may not look like somebody else's gift, but that doesn't make you less gifted or less talented or less skilled. You're just skilled, talented, and gifted in something else, in a whole different arena. Divine, what did I say? What did I say? Divine creativity receiving cosmic intelligence. Someone is a channeler, yo. Someone is a channeler, a spiritual channeler, but they don't channel through cards. There's someone who is an oracle here, all right? A masculine that's an oracle, all right? Very gifted, very powerful. I can feel your energy. You're a powerful seer, and you're a powerful oracle. And you need to go get them cards, all right? Tap in. You ain't gotta, record yourself. This is something that you need to start within yourself first. And then you'll eventually graduate to something else. But yeah, there's an oracle here. But there's also someone who's a channeler that doesn't channel through cards. They channel through paintings. All right? Or they can channel through the things that they build. Like, the things that you build is something that someone needs out here. There's a whole community that needs what you like to build. And a lot of people don't, there's some sort of, I'm feeling like some sort of insecurity where this person is feeling like, oh, it ain't nobody out here that need what I got. And you want to know why? Because for one, you aren't following your interests. You're following the crowd. Okay? Your audience, the things that people need to start using social media wisely. If you have an interest in something, that is the only thing you should be feeding yourself. If you're an oracle, you're interested in oracles, why the fuck are you following people who rap? Okay? Rappers are channelers. They channel emotions and things that are going on and stuff like that, but that's not your realm. You trying to fit into a box that you're not supposed to be in. You're going down a road that got all these blocks and you wondering why the fuck? And it's because you're going the wrong way. All right? You need to turn around and start over. Okay? If you're a builder, someone that builds, you need to be looking at shows that require building. HGTV, okay? Get on YouTube. Look at people who are building things, all right? Get on social media. Follow people who are contractors, okay? Engineers and shit like that. If you're a painter, why are you following all these random ass people? You should be following people that inspire you to paint. Yeah. There is someone that is supposed to be receiving some sort of download or insight, and I'm seeing them channeling it on a canvas of some sort. Now, this canvas, okay, a blank canvas. This does not necessarily mean a physical canvas. The canvas could be someone's head. If you are if you're being called to do hair in some way, shape, or form, that's your canvas that you're supposed to be showing to the world. A lot of y'all sleeping on yourselves, and it's pissing me the fuck off, to be honest. Okay? It's pissing me the fuck off because there's a lot of people that are supposed to be channeling energies. I'm just saying a blank canvas for a lot of y'all. All right? Somebody is something in your house that you should be restructuring, taking apart, and rebuilding or repainting. Something that you need to be getting your hands on in that house. And that's going to be, oh my gosh, whatever you get your hands on in that house and whatever you build or however you restructure it, that's going to be the start to something new. That's going to put a lot of money in your pocket, bruh. Sis, whoever the fuck you are. Okay? Something up in that house you need to get your hands on and redo and put it out there. It could simply be you rebuilding this and just posting a picture of it. Somebody is going to pay it. There's someone in your energy that is waiting for you to build something. They don't even know. And this is the thing about it. This is how good God is, because this person doesn't even know that they need it. They're not going to know until they see it. And it'll be like, oh shit, I need that. How much do I need to pay for this? And when this happens or transpires in your life, you better not shortchange yourself. You better not breadcrumb yourself. Because I see you spending a lot of time on whatever this is. Someone is a painter. I can see, like, I don't know, I can just see you throwing paint at the canvas. I can see you, like, then it's like you throwing paint at the canvas, but then you're like doing like these little subtle strokes, these small intricate details, and then I see you throwing paint. You know, you have a lot of emotions you need to get out on that canvas, and once you finish getting those emotions out, there's going to be something that is going to be revealed to you in that picture. Yeah. Something is going to reveal itself in that picture. It may be a face. It may be like somewhere that you need to go, a map, something. You go channel something from that painting though. But that painting that it's going to assist. It's like a step. Like, it's going to spiritually awaken you to something, but then it's going to click and it's just going to be like, oh, all right, that's what I need to be doing. And I don't know if this person's going to sell the painting, but I'm definitely getting that it's something, there's a message that you need to see on that canvas that's going to push you in the right direction or give you the answer to something. And then, again, like somebody need an oracle deck. 2 of them. Put them together. Put the oracle decks together and just start like working with the cards. Setting your intention on the cards. Like, yeah. And something's going to come to you too. See, when you're a channeler or you are tapped into the spirit, okay, for someone that has, and this has been me before, I've been here before, where I assume that these are things that I need to do. Like, I'm feeling like, oh, I gotta be the one to paint, or I gotta be the one to build. No, it's not even you. It's someone that is watching you that needs to hear the message that's ignoring the shit. It's not me that need to be painting, me that need to be building. Okay, and I used to assume that was me, but I was channeling other people's energies. Now, granted, I do paint and build and do all that shit, but this ain't for me right now. And this now experience, what I need to be doing is what I'm doing right now. Okay. Okay, so we have the feminine twin, okay? Activating higher self. So your femininity, that's where the creatress, creating, giving birth to things, all right? Your feminine aspects, okay, the feminine twin, because like I said, you may be in this hyper masculine energy where you're feeling like, oh, I can't do that, or how people go think about this, and da-da-da. Fuck that, okay? Your feminine twin is wanting to activate. So your feminine aspects are wanting to activate your creativity, the moon, intuition, psychic. You're a psychic. You're intuitive as fuck. You're creative as fuck. But you so worried about everybody else and what they gonna think about you. This is a divine calling for you. And it's going to take you places. It's going to activate your higher self. And this is going to be a part, what did I say? Somebody need this to heal. This is going to heal you, help you heal, assist in your healing, aid in your healing. And this is going to happen gradually. Like, the more you do it, the more you're going to gain that momentum. You know, the more things you're going to be, it's going to open you up. It's going to help you blossom. Yeah, your feminine twin, which is you also. Those feminine aspects need your attention and you have been avoiding it. And look at this. Okay, now I understand, because when I pluck the cards, I definitely go by what, the when I do these readings, I just go by, what energies is coming out, okay? And I had Aquarius kept coming out, and usually if a card comes out more than once with the same zodiac, I'll just put it back, okay? But this card specifically kept coming out, and I'm like, bro, all right, dang, I already see that there's an Aquarius. And then I would flip again, this card fell out again, and I was just like, bruh. And I put it back in the deck, and it fell out 3 times the charm, the 3rd time, and I was like, oh, nah, this got to come out. Okay, so I'm going to read this card. Eclipse Aquarius, awakenings. Look, spiritual awakening. There is someone that is coming into their spiritual awakening, and part of them coming into this spiritual awakening is them realizing that they have spiritual gifts that they have been suppressing. And you know what? It's so interesting because whoever you are, you have been told by multiple sources that you have a gift, that you were powerful. And it was like you were hearing it, but you wasn't understanding it. You weren't receiving it. And it's because you weren't opening yourself up to this possibility. You were suppressing it because you were in this hyper masculine energy. Your deeper resolve rises. There's something deep within you that has been lying dormant that has awakened. And you trying to put it back to sleep like, nah, that we ain't doing that. And it's like, motherfucker, it's time. It's time, though. Again, with this 8 energy, I was picking up 8 energy earlier. This is something that has been hidden. And you haven't even realized it. But I'm pretty sure people around you have. There's hella people that have picked up on your gifts or have seen your gifts that you haven't. They see you, but you aren't seeing yourself. And it's because you acting real fucking worldly. And what I mean by worldly is that you have attuned to the physical, material aspects of this life experience. That's the only thing you're worried about right now. And you don't understand why you are being called to sit with yourself, because something has awakened within you. And you cannot avoid it. You can't keep avoiding it. The more you suppress it, the more the more depressed you're going to become. The more you suppress it, the more desperate you're going to become. Okay? The more you suppress it, the more sexually frustrated you're going to become. Because it's giving whoever you are, you keep suppressing this energy. And to be honest, you've been while you sitting here fucking off and having sex, you've been exchanging your gifts with all these other people. You've been just giving your shit away because you aren't conscious of it. But Spirit is calling you. Hello. It's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Yeah, come up, rise up. Yeah. You are this spiritual big dog. And you walking around like a little puppy. You're powerful as fuck. People see that. People know that. But you don't. And God is trying to awaken you to this power. And you keep trying to put that junk to sleep. And like I said, energy will always return back to its original owner. No matter how much you exchange, no matter how much you share. That's why this is why karmic cycles are a thing. That's why why karmics, they tend to come around, because they get a little dose of your gifts or they get a little dose of your energy. Then they try to run on off. Okay, but they always got to come back because the energy will always return back to its original source. And whoever you keep giving your energy to, whoever you keep sharing yourself with, especially sexually, honey, they know that. You don't know that though. And you're thinking that you that nigga or you that chick that, oh, I got that good, or oh, they keep returning. Nah, they keep returning because they know something you don't. Yeah. They don't want you knowing the truth about yourself. But I'm here to tell your motherfucking ass. All right? And you may have Aquarius placements as well. Honey, we ain't even, okay, we are an hour in and we haven't even tapped into the tarot. Listen, I love me a good oracle deck because the oracles be oracling, okay? Yeah. You need to see beyond this illusion that you've placed in front of your own eyes. Somebody told you something, you believed it. And now you stuck wondering why the fuck you feel the way you feel or why things aren't working in your favor. And it's because you believe some shit that wasn't like valid. You're a powerful seer, psychic, intuitive, channeler. And you sleeping on your gifts. Or you're just giving your fucking power away. And then once that power, that energy return back to you, you know, you start to feel the heaviness of it, or you start to feel uncomfortable, and then you just go fuck it away again. Just giving it away. You have very powerful sexual energy too, so you need to be mindful, or you need some sort of guidance or mentorship, or just go on this spiritual journey so that you can understand how to work with the energies that you have, but also how to protect, shield, and guard yourself against motherfuckers who just coming around you to get that power. Time to change that perception. You're being called. Ring, ring, motherfucker. Hello. And are you going to answer? Okay? Are you going to answer this time? Are you going to free yourself? Are you going to empower yourself? Are you going to be reborn? Because whatever this spiritual awakening is, or whatever these spiritual gifts are, is actually going to free you from a lot of things that you have been experiencing. Yeah, with you feeling down and shit like that, it's because you keep letting these karmic ass people in your energy. Yeah. Yeah. They know who you are. You don't. We've all been here before. You know, these spiritually enlightened people and things like that, or the people that you see speaking on it, they've been there. They've been ignorant before. They were used before. They were karmics at one time as well. It's a lot of people that are in situations right now simply because they don't know who the fuck they are. And then they got stuck in that time space and didn't change, didn't seek clarity or understanding, didn't seek the knowledge, wasn't listening, you know, got caught up in certain lifestyles and shit like that. Yeah. But when you're awakened and when you can see what's happening, you can see like, damn, that's a powerful motherfucker. But you know that there's nothing that you can say or do until that person realizes who they are. And some people are actually too far gone. Hopefully they get it right next lifetime, but that ain't your business. You can see it, but sometimes you just gotta, okay. Like I said, you can be aware of it. You can have crystal clear vision, but if they don't see it for themselves, or if they don't put up the fights, that's on them. You can't say these people. And that's part of having to practice self-love or loving yourself. That's part of self-love. Nurturing your inner child. You know what? I'm about to put these oracles up and we finna get into the tarot because listen, the plate I'm serving right now. Okay? Listen. You, whoever you are, all right, that's sleeping on yourself, all right, you're being called to clear up those blocks. You're going through a spiritual awakening. It's uncomfortable as fuck. Okay? Something is being activated within you. And you're being called to harness that energy and activate your higher self. Why? Because you're the chosen one. You're being called to ascend. Okay? Yeah, you're being called to ascend. It's time. It is time. It is time. Time for you to reunite with who you are. It's time for you to come into union with who you are. You know, a lot of times people be thinking that, oh, you're coming into union with your person and you're being realigned and all that. A lot of that shit is really you and you. It ain't you and other people. It's you and you. Oh, this person is throwing spell work on you and this person is doing this to you and it's you doing that to you. Actually, pay attention at what you think. Pay attention to the things that you speak over your life. A lot of y'all be like, I'm broke, I'm depressed, or I have ADHD, or I have depression, or I am depressed. You working spells on your goddamn self. Yeah. And I rebuke that energy and that spirit because that is not me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. But yeah, a lot of the things you're doing to yourself. All right, let's tap into the tarot. A lot of y'all be giving y'all power away and don't even realize it. And again, 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds on the timer. 1111. 1. 1. Somebody about to win something. Somebody won something. What you win though? Okay. That was random as fuck. Somebody won something. Congratulations to whoever you are. But are you finna share though? No, I'm just joking. Not really, but congratulations. Oh, what is it? Can't make it up. Somebody just won something. Somebody just won something. Somebody just got a victory. Someone has succeeded or achieved something. Okay, somebody has advanced, ascended, or this is you that's about to go through this. We have Jupiter and Leo. You may have Leo placements, Jupiter specifically. But whatever it is that you're winning or that you have won, okay, somebody gonna have to put some respect on that shit. Period. Okay? Look. Alright. That is answer. Oh! That's crazy. Okay. Look at the bottom of the deck. Eating. Okay. Yes. All right, I'm gonna stop right here. All right, we go. All right, let's flip. Okay, like I said, someone has won something. Okay, or you're gonna be winning something here. Okay, and it's because you're gonna answer the call this time. You're going to pick up. And it's going to help you move forward, gain, like, what did I say? Gain some sort of momentum, some sort of breakthrough. All right. Like I said, somebody need to go on a run or a walk. All right. It's so interesting. It's like the little small things that we do on a day-to-day basis. You may be walking and meet somebody that can change your life. You may go on a run and get an idea that may spark up some sort of plan or something like that. It's just those little small things that we do that we think are small, but it's like very, it can contribute to a very pivotal moment in your life. All right. And then right after that, we have Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this is something or someone that is going to come towards you. Like I said, you may go on some sort of walk or a run, or you're going to do something, and yeah, you're going to meet someone or come across someone that may change your life. Yeah. And whatever this is, this is going to put you in an energy where you're going to be working really hard or working very diligently on whatever this task is. It's going to bring some sort of financial stability. What did I say? Please hold.